Good morning and happy Saturday. In a recent post, I shared with you how the way you believe things happen is largely responsible for the results of things. Meaning that if you don't believe that there's something that you want to do is something you're capable of doing, then your mind is going to continually fill you with ideas about why it can't happen. And your mind is going to keep doing that until you eventually stop trying and maybe even give up. On the other hand, when you believe you can do something, when you have a firm belief in it, your mind will do just the opposite and fill you with ideas of how to make it happen and make it possible. This is why there's such a difference in people's level of success. People out there achieve a great deal, believe they can. The people who do not believe they can. So what I'm going to follow that up with today is something that many of you may think is common sense because it just makes sense to you. But a greater number of people will probably want to dispute this and may argue with me and disagree. The truth is that if the results you're getting in your life, if something is missing, if you're not getting exactly what you want out of life, if everything is not the way you want it to be, whether it's your finances, your relationships, your health, anything, it is not the fault of the circumstances and conditions around you. The responsibility for those results lie within. If the results you're getting are exactly what you want, the same is true. It is not the conditions and circumstances surrounding you. It is within. It is the way we think that creates the results we get in our lives. It is the paradigm. It is the conditioning we have that leads to the things that come into our lives. And if the results are not the way we want them to be, the responsibility lies solely within ourselves. And that is something that we can all do something about. The silver lining here is that this can be changed. If the things you're getting into your life are not the way you want them to be, you can change them. You can change the way you think. But the thing is, there are so many people who have that victim mentality. They like to point the finger. They like to say the government is responsible, or this person did this and I couldn't achieve what I wanted to do. The reality is, it is not the other person's fault. It is not the government's fault. It's not any circumstance's fault. It is lying in the way that you think. You have an expectation. If things didn't turn out the way you wanted them, then somewhere deep inside you have a belief, you have an expectation that you couldn't do it. And that's what led to the results that you are not happy with. On the other hand, you can change that. You can learn to think differently. You can realize that you do have the ability to do exactly what you want. And when you change the way you think, all those things that you need to be successful in whatever it is you want to do will come to you. Now, if you doubt that, if you don't think that you can have any result you want, then let's talk, because I'd love to help you. Thanks for listening and have a great day.